Mountains, a book titled Earth by geophysicist Frank Press, explains that mountains are like stakes and are buried deep under the surface of the earth. Mount Everest, the height of which is approximately 9 kilometers above the ground, has a root deeper than 125 kilometers. In Quran chapter 78 ayat 6 and 7. Did we not make the earth a resting place and the mountains as stakes? Universe expanding. The fact that the universe is expanding was discovered in the last century. The physicist Stephen Hawking, in his book A Brief History of Times, writes the discovery that the universe is expanding was one of the great intellectual revolutions of the 20th century. In Quran chapter 51 ayat 47, and it is we who have built the universe with power and keep expanding it. Skin pain receptors. For a long time it was thought that the sense of feeling and pain was dependent on the brain. However, it has been discovered that there are pain receptors present in the skin. Without these pain receptors, a person would not be able to feel pain. We shall send those who reject our revelation to the hell fire. When their skins have been burned away, we shall replace them with the new ones, so that they may continue to feel the pain. God is Almighty, All-Wise. This is the Quran, ayat 56 of the chapter 4. Oceans. It is commonly thought that waves only occur on the surface of the ocean. However, oceanographers have discovered that there are internal waves that take place below the surface of the ocean. These waves are invisible to the human eye and can only be detected by specialist equipment. Darkness out in the deep ocean, which is covered by waves, above which are clouds, layers of darkness, one upon the other. When one puts out his hand, he can hardly see it. Those God gives no light to, they have no light. This is the chapter 24th, ayat number 40. Lying and movement. First, a book titled Essentials of Anatomy and Physiology, which includes the results of the research and the functions of this area, states the motivation and the foresight to plan and initiate movements occur in the anterior portion of the frontal lobes, the prefrontal area. The part of the brain that is responsible for movement is said to be seized if the brain does not stop. Secondly, numerous studies have shown that this same region, frontal lobe, is responsible for the lying function of the brain. One such study at the University of Pennsylvania in which volunteers were asked questions during the computerized interrogation, it was found that when the volunteers were lying, there was significantly increased activity in the prefrontal and premotor cortices. There was a cruel, oppressive tribal leader named Abu Jahal, who lived during the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah revealed a verse of the Quran to warn him. No, indeed, if he does not stop. We will seize him by forehead. He is lying, sinful forehead. Chapter 96, ayat 15 and 16. Allah doesn't call this person a liar, but calls his forehead, the front part of the brain, lying and sinful, and warns him to stop.